I'm live. All right. Oh, guys. I should be a happy person, shouldn't I? But it's a chemical imbalance I have. This is just a towel. I'm eating a little Burger King. Now, first of all, I'm not sponsored by Burger King. I had a coupon that I won online. Why is it so dark? I mean, it is dark outside. Ugh, messy house. I need to get my act together. Um, I got a free coupon online because apparently I signed up 10 years ago. I remember doing it. Years ago, I signed up for MSN points. And for every search I did, I would get a few points. That was like at least 10. I remember I was still married living in Argentina. And, said, oh, sign up, you get these free points that you can turn in. So I signed up and forgot about it. At first, I paid attention and I forgot about it. And all these years later, I don't have many points, because they'll give you like a little fraction of a point and you have to do all this stuff. But over the years, apparently, I accumulated these points. And, so I said, oh, and I still have some left. But, you could turn in the points for Burger King. Hang on a second. Daddy, I'm on. Don't talk. Did she eat it? All right. Oh, this always happens. Okay. I'm on with my friends. I'm always free because it bothers me all the time. I bought them Burger King too. I got $10. I could have gotten more. I turned in the points for Burger King. You could turn in for other things too. But hmm, I'm terrified when my parents come because they don't know maybe that I'm online and they might say something dumb or something, personal. Hmm. Anyway, I'll get happy as I start talking. I'm just miserable. I've been miserable. I probably need to up my medication. But a part of me enjoys being miserable. I mean, I wouldn't be so miserable. I should be happy. I was born miserable. I was born into a family that where we see my mother's side of the family. Oh, it's gross. I shouldn't be eating on camera. I'm very hungry. My mother's side of the family has always been the glass half empty. All of them. They're just like that. And I guess I got the gene. Plus, living with a mother that was always glass half empty, not even half empty. She was like the glass is always empty to the bottom. She's just such a negative person. And I grew up with that. And now she's old and grumpy and she's losing her memory. So she gets even more grumpier now. And it kind of made me that way. Plus, probably it's a genetic thing. So, like when I get dumped by a guy, there's a guy that didn't even dump me. I broke up with him, got together with another guy, Robert, moved to Maryland. But I never forgot the one. I broke up with him because he wasn't committing. He just wanted to have fun, have all these women, and he never wanted to commit. So I said, okay, well, I've had enough. After about 2 years, I said, well, whatever. I like you very much. We could be friends. But of course, I inside, wanted to stay with him. But I tried to move on. And anyway, all these years later, but in the meantime, we were friends. And about 2 years ago, he ended the friendship with because he found a young, pretty girl. And I just haven't been able to get over it. I ended up kind of breaking up with Robert, not because of that, but because deep down, yeah, he ended the friendship because he's like, okay, I found a woman. She's love of my life. She's 30 years younger than him. Oh, that's what really hurts too. And I'll admit, I wanted to stay friends with him, hoping that someday he would see the light. So I never went in fully into my new relationship with Robert, which, we were together 4 years, sort of. We ended up being just good friends, and he's a wonderful man, Robert. But I mean, sitting around I mean, it's not like I haven't seen him since, though. Like when he broke the friendship, whenever I begged him, please, we're friends. How could you do this to me? All that, but um, and then about a year later, on his birthday, happy birthday, and he agreed to have lunch with me. So I probably need to just cut it off and not see him again. But the part that hurt was this girl is 30 years younger than him. And he's 10 years older than me. She's 20 years younger than me. And I just can't get over it. But I have to. What can I do? He's lucky he got the girl, you know? Hmm. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Monster Jam. I went to the Monster Jam truck show. I'm sorry, I'll eat this quick. I don't want to eat on. I really want to finish that hamburger, but it's so messy. I'm just going to eat it off camera. Glass half empty. Mm-hmm. Oh no, she does. She's very attractive. I've seen her picture. She's a young girl. She's 36 now. I know all the details. She's very pretty. I'm not, you know, that's the thing. I can't blame him and I can't blame her. They fell in love. What can I do? You know, but I just and she's a very pretty, you know, probably as pretty, like age adjusted, maybe we're about equal in prettiness. Maybe I would be a little prettier if I were 36, but you know, it's really no hard feelings against her, but more kind of he could have been nicer, you know. But anyway. Hmm. I don't I don't want to eat this burger on camera. It's too messy. I think mukbangs are so gross, personally. Sorry. And here I am doing one. But mukbangs are disgusting. I don't want to see people eating. I'm just going to finish the burger. Sorry. Meanwhile, you can see my messy house. And the thing is, I get depressed and I'm OCD. So I harp on it and I harp on it and I harp on it. It attacks my self esteem, which I know what's going on. I know myself. But I just like, I can't get out of it. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It's true. Yeah. What? The mukbangs are gross? Mm-hmm. I really do think they're disgusting. But here I am doing one. Mm. Let me tell you, there's a $5 special at Burger King, though. I'm almost finished, guys. There's a $5 special, a $5 meal plus tax. You get a Whopper. Well, you get a choice of a sandwich. You know, it could be a Whopper. I think it could be a chicken burger or whatever they call it. There's one other. So you get a choice of one of the three burger Whopper Junior. You get a little thing of nuggets, chicken nuggets. You get fries and you get a drink for $5. So I said it. I had a $10 coupon, and so I bought two of those meals, and I gave one of them to my parents to split because they had dinner. That's like a little treat for them. And I had the other one. I have some fries left. The fries aren't as bad because they're not. You know these burgers, the mayonnaise drips. Um. Oh, then her, but yeah, moving on. Yeah, I don't, but I mean because of the age. But anyway, I mean, how do you know you haven't seen her? I know you're being nice, but no, she's pretty. She's very pretty. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, I have to. I'll move on. In what I'm talking about, it's still in my head. It doesn't go away. There's some sort of obsessive thing that just doesn't go away for years and years and years. Whenever I've broken up with a gentleman or, you know, whatever, well, ones that I just can't get over it. I mean, I do eventually, but it takes me forever. Uh, I'm just like, it's me, it's me, it's all my fault. What did I do wrong? This, that, and he just didn't love me. That's the explanation. There's really no other. I mean, my conscious intelligence knows that, but it's like I have this other part of me that's like it's like I'm not even the same person anymore. But he really messed me up because he called me so much. He told me, "Oh, I'm not going to commit. I've got other girls and all." But he called me so much that I said he can't possibly have other women. There's not enough of time. He's calling me too much. But I guess he found time. Oh, I went to the monster truck show. Hmm. Right, and maybe women we get more generally. Men do too sometimes, but women generally get very emotional too soon, or if, of course, when you start getting physical. Men usually don't so early on, but in the modern times, women are sleeping with men earlier than in other times, and even me probably, even though I probably take longer, but let's not get into that. But yeah, we get emotionally invested early. But in my case, it's even my fault because the guy wasn't pretending. I just kept telling myself, well, he must really like me because he's calling me a lot. But he was verbally telling me, I'm not interested in a relationship. You're fun to be with. I'm not committing all. But like his actions didn't match his words. Well, they did. They did. I wanted to see something that wasn't. It's not my fault. When when you like someone a lot, you try to see something that's not there. The signs were all there, in hindsight, that he was just, having fun. I'm a nice lady. I mean, for the time we were together, and he was honest. So, hmm. Anyway, the monster show. Oh, that was so amazing. I've never been to a monster truck show. I don't know if any of you have. I wish I could share the screen. See, that's the problem with YouTube. I can't share the screen. Hmm. And I don't know what happened with OBS Studio. I downloaded it again. Oh, bummer. There's no more food. I'm still hungry. There's no dessert, anything. Um, it was big. The Monster Jam, it's called. You can Google it. Monster Jam Miami. There are these trucks with huge wheels, and they do these acrobatics. They jump over these big, but they're enormous trucks. Like if a man is standing next to the truck, the wheel is taller than the man is. The helper, because they had the people helping running the forklifts and stuff to help. And I just did not know that vehicles could do the things that some of these trucks did. One of them did a flip. The whole entire truck rode up. Oh, I gotta upload that to my YouTube. That scene. I put it on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, this one, the one that's non-political, on Instagram, you could see the monster trucks. I put a few on there. Um, but the one that amazed me was that truck that there's like a wall basically, and the truck ran really fast towards the wall. It drove up the wall part of the way and then flipped and landed on its tires again. I had no idea that a truck could do that. But other stuff is pretty neat too. But that was the most amazing. So my Instagram, that's non-political, that's just me. It got political for a while, but just don't go too far back. Just stay up near the top. Because something made me mad one time. Okay, on Instagram, and you could see those trucks. I might put a few up too. Oh, yeah, see, that's easy. I could edit a few of the videos I took with my phone and do a YouTube upload to YouTube. Oh, I finished this drink, but I got two drinks because I got two meals, but I kept both drinks for myself. One good thing about Burger King, at least the one in Florida now, they're using paper straws, which they can get annoying because after a while they soak up too much liquid and they get too flimsy. But it's much better for the environment. So I'm very happy about that, I guess. But yeah, this is starting to Oh, where's my other straw? I have the other drink, but I need a new straw because this straw's all messed up. I probably left it with my parents. I'm gonna move this so you don't see my messy house. Let me move the whole. I gotta move the whole mattress. But this is a miserable life that I'm living. Man, I was so happy in DC with that great job, and I kind of went a little cuckoo over COVID. All right, let me get it. Let me get the straw. I gotta get more food. That's another thing. When I'm depressed, I start to eat too much. I eat much more. I don't gain much weight. I do gain a little weight sometimes, but I brought my baby. She makes me happy. She helps. She's a emotional support dog. Uh, I took my godson Jay Sean. He had fun for his birthday. It was his birthday this month, so it's a belated birthday, but it's getting dark. Oh, it gets dark in here. Oh, I'm gonna get that. I'm so. I'm gonna get the lamp in a minute. I'm happy with my little girl. Did you see the video of her howling? I'm not gonna do it now because problem is when she gets started, then like she goes on for a few minutes, and we can't get her to stop. She makes me happy. Oh, she smells the Burger King. Let me get the light. The lighting's terrible. Okay, wait here. And I can't find the straw. I'm gonna have to drink with this straw, even though I'll flip it upside down. I can't. It's useless. The straw has gotten too soggy. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. That's the only problem with those paper straws. But I guess it's still better. Uh, so I went on Twitch for a little bit the other day. Oh, here's my thing. I was looking for that. All right. Oh, let me tell you what happened to me also. I guess I need to call my therapist. I probably got to change medications or something. I just can't focus. But I bought 3 packs of gum because they were on sale. What? Oh, she thinks there's food. Whoa. There's no food there though. She gets mad. When we're near food, she smells the food. I fed you. I even gave her little chicken nuggets. Okay, I better move this. She smells the food and she gets very mean around food. That's one thing. That's one thing. One time she grabbed my finger and it hurt. She was like she wouldn't let go like a pit bull. And of course I didn't want to hurt her because she was a puppy. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to break her of that habit because she thinks we're going to steal the food. And of course, I won't steal the food from my baby. But she's very food aggressive. But you wouldn't, it was surprising because, like, every other thing about her is so sweet. Let me move it because she smells it. There's nothing. And you had your kibble. So that's one problem resolved. And when I get her to howl, if you look at that video, sweetie, there's no food. Do I have to take you back with grandma and grandpa? There is no food. Look. I'll put her back over there. You cannot be embarrassing me, you being a bad girl. Yeah, she smells that food. It must smell delicious to her. I'm going to tell grandma and grandpa how bad you're being. Yeah. So when she howls, then I can't get her to stop. What are you doing now? Okay, you just lie there. Lie there. And if you're going to be bad, I'm going to take you over there. All right. What was I talking about? So, yeah, this straw is useless now. I can't get anything out of it. This is raspberry Diet Coke. Get this one back. I'll have to drink it like this. Oh, bye. Everybody's leaving. So here's the thing. Guys, what was I talking about? Let me read this. It's no, men tell us the truth and we tend to want more. Yeah. That's me on Instagram. Hello, Luna. Lunar. Did I miss the food? Thank goodness you did. And actually, I ended up not doing it. I went to the side because I had a burger Whopper and it was messy and that's just gross. I think I ate some fries on camera, but so yeah, the Monster Truck Show. You could see that over on Instagram, and I might put a little one up here on YouTube. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on. And then the other thing, I'm doing my dog grooming class tomorrow. It's starting, and I got to get a real job. I was holding off on getting a real job because my mother said she wanted to go to Argentina. She can't go alone, but she's procrastinating. I asked her because I liked, if I was going to go with her, I said, we got to go soon so I can get back and just find a real job. I need to have a steady income. And she keeps switching back and forth. And and I think we're going. And finally, I got in touch with my brother. I said, could you take her? Because I already went. I sorted some things out for her. She misses her homeland and she wants to go visit. And I understand all that. But, I can't be. There, is that better? That's a little better. Not that I want to be seen too much. But so I think I'm just going to kind of dump that response. He doesn't live in the area, though. But so I don't feel like going back again, to be honest. So soon. I'd like to go back eventually, but not so soon. So he'll have to go. And I'm going to start looking for a real job. I actually had someone who was interested. He said, when you're ready, I showed him my resume. It's a person I met through a connection. And, but I don't want to say, okay, I'm ready to work. And then he hires me and a month later, I got to leave. I'm going to, I can't do that. If I'm going to take that job, I have to take the job, properly. And I know I can do it well. I'm an excellent secretary. Unless, these days they Google your name, so they may see all my posts, but I'm not changing them. I've decided, if last time I looked for the job that I got in DC, I had, set all my videos to private, and I had not put a lot of political stuff or opinions online anyway, much, and not publicly, of course, maybe within my friends group. But at one point I said, I can't keep it anymore. And now, I could go back and try to scrub everything because I'm looking for a job. But no, when I did it, I said, I'm not going to be hiding this. I'm going to be who I am. And, because it gets tiring trying to appease everybody and you want to be friends and finally I said, I'm just going to be who I am. And if you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. And if I can't get work, I can't get work. I'll have to do something else. So I'm going to try this dog grooming stuff, but I already can tell I'm not going to stick to it, you guys. I'm not a good business person myself for my own businesses. Why is it still dark? Darn it. Okay, I got to put it on this side, right? Is that better? I might stick to it. We'll see. But tomorrow's the class. It's a week long, every day. A couple hours. It's only like 3 hours a day. It's nothing. It was a little pricey, but they teach you in depth. But you don't even need a license in Florida to be a dog groomer, unless you open your own salon out there, like a business. If you do it from home, you don't even need a license. But you gotta know what you're doing. I got the ice. Is that ASMR? If you guys hear anything that's ASMR by accident, let me know. Maybe this crunching of this ice. Anyway, Lunar, if you're there, I had a Whopper Junior, fries, chicken nuggets, and a drink for $5. 535 because of tax in Florida. Florida's, I think, I should find the receipt. Is it 7%? Yes, 7% tax. I got $10 worth. I got 2 meals. I gave one to my parents. I just went in there, it's disappeared. They split the Whopper, they ate all the fries. I had a whole one to myself and I gave them one. And what was I gonna say? Um oh, $5. It's a good deal. I don't know how long they're doing that deal for. But yeah, throwing in those chicken nuggets really makes it worth it. And tax. Mhm. And Burger King has not paid me to uh, promote them. And another good thing. Those of you who like my candy attacks, I found a licorice. The name of it is Dairy Lee licorice from Australia. It does not use palm oil. It uses sunflower oil. I was so happy because I love licorice, the black licorice, but all the black licorices that I buy from Australia, they all say palm oil, which is bad for the monkeys, in where they get the palm oil from. That destroys habitats of the animals. And then they plant the palm oil trees. So I was very happy about that. So I'm going to keep buying. The black one tastes really good. The other one, the cherry one, I didn't really like the flavor too much, but I really like the taste of the black one of that brand. There are other brands that I like the flavors. Are you going to fight with me? Sometimes she fights with me. She starts going like this with her feet, like trying to hit my face. It's so cute. Um, what else is new? So there's that. All right, I guess yeah, that's basically what's going on in my life. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just get to the point where I just need a real job. I think this week I'm gonna make the decision, and I'm gonna go to that gentleman because I really would like the job that he was talking about, property management, uh, and if I could get that job or assistant property manager, I believe it is. But yes, darling. Some of you are grossed out when people put dogs, close to their face. And I kiss her and everything. I'm sorry. Some people get grossed out when you kiss dogs, but you want to go with Grandpa? Oh, she sees Grandpa. Go, 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 go get him, go get him, go get him. Woo. She runs when she wants to. She's disabled, but when she wants to run, she runs. She hops out there. Yeah, she'll get him. So I wash my hand. Well, I'm drinking now, but if I were eating, I would wash my hands, especially with food, like a burger. But she's clean. And then, of course, I'm taking her to the dog grooming class tomorrow because she's going to be my model. And then if any of you from Miami area, let me know because I need models this week to learn on. And I just got her, my other dog, the cocker, we had to put him to sleep recently, about 2-3 weeks ago. So there goes one of my other models. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lunar, Kelly, Scanjet. Oh, I remember Scanjet. I remember that name, but it's been a while. Are you on Twitch also, Scanjet? Oh, I'm missing all these chats. Wait a minute. Holy. All right. Glass half empty. She doesn't look at the room looks terrible. Oh, it does. Oh, your room. No, my room. Yes, sweetie. What? You hear her bark? Yes, my doll. Come here, baby girl. What's the matter? I love her so much. It's like she's my life. When you don't have kids and you're my age, no boyfriend, imagine. Baby girl. Come here, baby girl. No house. No life. Come here. She's playing out there. She's gotten into the habit. She'll go to the dirt. We have a patio, but there's a little section of dirt and grass. And it's kind of not much grass. So it's all dirt. And she'll go in there and start putting her nose in the dirt. And she comes, I don't know what she's doing in there. Eating things she finds in the dirt. I don't know. But here she comes. Come here. It is nice having this location inside, and then the doors open to the patio, and she could just come and go. It's beautiful weather right now. On hot days, I can't leave the door open. I have to have the air on. But winter in Florida is great. At night, it's not hot at all. Like afternoon, the sun's down a little. Daytime can get kind of hot. Um, but yeah, I need some models this week. If you know anyone from like the South Miami area, not Miami Beach, over here on West, uh, I need some dogs. I should go around the neighborhood and just hand out my cards. So yeah, it's hard to want to break. Yeah, right. Kelly, you understand it. Look at my hair. Oh, my hair looked so good a few weeks ago. I went to the salon. But someone wise once told me girls look for love in a relationship, boys look for respect. Is this true in you? Well, in my experience, yeah, girls look for love, and men, yeah, for a relationship, probably, yeah, respect. But I guess love, I don't know. I'm not the person to ask because I've always had horrible, not horrible relationships always, but I just never figured it out really. Like, I don't even know if my husband loved me, or I don't know. The only one I kind of feel like maybe was love, well, Robert, of course, we respect each other deeply. That's true. And yeah, it's to Robert, I guess it would have been important to respect. I respected him directly, but for example, my opinion, being very opinionated publicly, he didn't like that. And he let me know that. He said, yeah, and if I would have valued the relationship as far as romance, he's fine as a friend, but so he had asked me at one point, if we're going to be together, you kind of can't be so opinionated out there publicly or on the internet or in person. I wasn't that much, but, and he wanted, he put down one or two. So I guess I didn't respect him enough to stop doing I tried though at first. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to stop opinionating, being so I guess indirectly, yeah, that would have been a form of respecting him. He doesn't like me to do it. So as his girlfriend, I should have stopped. Just like if he were doing something embarrassing to stay in a relationship with me, I would have wanted him to stop. He doesn't do anything embarrassing, but if he would have. So yeah, that's sort of respect. I respected him in person. Like I didn't call him, we didn't fight or raise our voices. That was I like that because that hasn't happened to me a lot. With my husband, we yelled a lot at each other, but it was very passionate. We were young. But as far as love, the boyfriend I had when I was like 20, I was probably 26, and he was 24. He was actually he was almost 2 years younger. He wasn't quite 2 years younger, but he was 24 going on 25, and I was 26. And we were together only about 8 months, but I think that was love. Where first real love. I'd had one or two little boyfriends before that, but it wasn't serious. And yeah, so, but I was young and I was more hyperactive than I am now. So whatever, didn't work. I also didn't know what I wanted, and I was always that way, kind of, oh, I want to do this. Oh no, I changed my mind. Now I want to do this. Oh, now I'm going to do this. And now I'm going to be a chef. I went to chef school for a while, way back when I was in my 20s. I was going to be a chef. And then after, I just didn't, I don't know. I always do that. And he was very goal oriented, I'm going to do this. And he did what he said he was going to do. He's like, he wanted to he had a graduate degree already. No, he's doing really well economically these days too. So, it kind of, I wouldn't have married someone for their money, and at the time he didn't have any. He was, still young and trying to make it in the field that he liked. He was into finance, and now he's a banker over in California. Imagine, with the cost of living over there, they must pay him pretty well. He has his own kind of group in a bank, in an investment bank. No, I actually did connect with him once, and we spoke on the phone a little bit. And no, we didn't. No, we didn't speak on the phone. We wrote back and forth a lot, though. That's why it feels like it was a conversation. Imagine. but it was all emails. Um, Now married, kid. At the time he was married, has a kid, probably still is. He's the kind of guy that would marry, and even if things went bad with his wife, he would stay married until the child grew up, and the child is still young. So I think the child would be about 10 now, you know. So I know for sure he would stay with his wife, and they're probably doing well. His wife was also someone that worked in the bank. It's kind of equal to him in education and go getter, apparently, an Asian woman, which I don't want to sound, well, it's not racist. It's like the opposite of racist. Asian people are very, they have the reputation of being very, goal oriented, and they're, doing their jobs well, and um, what's the word, succeeding and all that. So I'm sure they matched in that. So they must be doing really well. Uh, and they only had one child, unless they had another one now. I don't know. So yeah, that was probably, but I wasn't right for him. He probably would have been right for me because he was very patient, but he also lost his patience with me sometimes. But he probably wouldn't have minded being the breadwinner. He's a very traditional guy, being the breadwinner and having me just kind of, raising kids or whatever. But anyway, it didn't work out. He wasn't, yeah, he had a few insecurities because he was born in that I always admired. He was born in a trailer park, what we call rednecks in a derogatory way. That's what he was from. But he's, I mean, lower socioeconomic level. The father was, not highly educated, neither was the mother. They had him very young. But there's something good about this traditional, they got married. Oh, you're pregnant, okay. They got married, they were very young. They ended up divorcing, but they divorced after he grew up. Like, he went to college and they got divorced almost immediately. But it was sort of that okay, we got a kid, whether we like it or not, we got to stay together and get him raised. So although he did, I mean, he told me about it. That's how he said, it did affect him because at one point his mother started cheating on his father. His father, as far as he knew, didn't cheat, but he'd seen his mother cheating on his father. So I'm sure that affected him. But I still think living together with both parents, yeah, you shouldn't be. At least if you're going to cheat, hide it, But I guess the two parents decided that at one point, yeah, we don't really want to stay together, but we'll do it. Got to raise the kid, whatever. So I believe in that, But of course, if there's violence and you're, ready to strangle each, of course you got to get divorced. But ordinarily, you probably shouldn't have got married if you got another person you're marrying. I don't know. But where was I going? Oh yes, so you'd figure if someone who was born into that situation is probably going to end up doing the same thing, being just kind of another redneck. Not that there's anything wrong with being a redneck. I'm saying redneck in quotes. I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but they're no, but this is America. I don't care what people say. I'm proud of my country. And in America, you decide you're going to do something. And if you put the effort in, like, that's what I don't do. I've decided a lot of things and I don't put the effort in. But if you decide you're going to do this and you put the effort in and you stick to it, and what he would do, what I noticed and what made him succeed was, I learned a lot from him, even though we weren't together that long. Like, he'd say, okay, I want to go to the London School of Economics, because that's where he had excellent grades, of course, when he was in college and his first graduate school. Got the student loans, paid them back, and then, well, his grandfather at one point, he had a grandfather that had saved like money under a mattress, because his grandfather was from World War II times. They didn't trust banks, because that was during the World War II and the crash, stock market crash of 39. So his grandfather grew up in a time where they don't trust banks. So his grandfather saved like several thousands of dollars, enough to pay. Anyway, his grandfather passed away, and thank goodness his family, had the key to the house. His only daughter, which was my ex-boyfriend's mother, found all the money there under the mattress. It was thousands and thousands. And so she gave it to him to go to the London School of Economics, which he did not get into. Here's what I was getting at. Because he probably, well, he could have gotten another loan. Probably he would have decided, but that was like a windfall that was helpful to him, and he used it for something very useful. He didn't just blow it. So he didn't get it. He applied and he didn't get in. And we'd already broken up, but we were kind of friends. I just heard the doorbell. All right, my father will get it. But we were kind of, how when you break up with someone, but you're still friends. So we were still kind of working at, we're still both working at the World Bank at the time. And he had told me, well, my grandfather died. I got this money. I'm going to try to get into the London School of Economics, because he had wanted to go into banking and all that. So I thought first, that's me, glass half empty. See, to myself, I didn't say it to him. I said, oh, yeah, right. Like that London School of Economics is like the school. Like if you want to get into, at least it was at the time. I don't know now, but to get into that school is like you've got to be really high, not only have good grades, but just do all this stuff. It's very competitive. So let me see where I haven't even read all this other stuff yet. Oh, sorry about that. Hey there. I'm 31 and I'm only truly in love for the first time. Oh, hi, Claire. Oh, yeah. Oh, so into myself, I said, oh, please, you're not, he's not going to get in. And he applied and he didn't get in. He got in, but he had applied to other schools in England. See, that's where the people who succeed don't take no for an answer. They say, okay, I got blocked here. All right, I'll find another way to do it. They didn't do it the straight way. So he went to another school. It was also in England, but another part of England. He got into that school and he went there for a year, and like he broke his back working, and got the good grades and applied to London School of Economics. And then he did get in, so he didn't get there directly, but he said, okay, I'm still going there. So that's what I noticed about him. He'd set a goal and he would do it even with smaller things, like when he was growing up in the trailer, at some point he realized that an education would get him out of that situation and get, he could find work and all. A better higher paying jobs. And he didn't get that from his parents. Some people have it naturally, maybe, and then they have a country of opportunity like the United States, and they just do it. They take advantage of what is offered to them. I've had all these privileges in my life, and I just, I'm just not the kind of go-getter person that knows how to use those, or that cares to use the, so I can't be complaining. I'm in this garage living with my parents because they're willing to support me. When I don't feel like, it's not something I'm proud of, but I guess I'm blessed or whatever. But yeah, I really admired him for that. Like, yeah, oh, so you'd think, okay, he's going to end up like his parents, kind of just like living in a trailer, whatever. But he went to high school, and then he found a way to get out of his high school, like to do a sort of a homeschooling on his own. He explained it to me. I don't remember, it was so long ago. And he worked at he needed braces, for example, because his teeth were all, and his parents couldn't afford it. So he worked at a shoe store, selling shoes when he was old enough to work. You could start working at 16 for a few hours a day in the United States. You're not allowed to work 8-hour days. That you gotta, there's like labor laws that you can't take advantage of children and all. Sweatshops. Yeah, so he worked, he saved up his money, and he paid for his own braces. And he got rid of his Southern accent because he had a very, Southern twang, which is, you can be just as intelligent with a Southern twang as without, but people judge in the United States if you kind of talk with the Southern twang, So he went to college in Virginia, which is a little bit less, a little bit, you get people from other areas of the country. So he learn to properly speak. But I met his parents. He introduced me to his parents when we were dating. Yeah, they're very Southern twang, speaking people, and just so. But the only thing, sometimes when you come from such poverty, you can kind, and then you make it out. You can kind of have a chip on your shoulder because you have an insecurity about your past. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should be proud of whoever, wherever you come from, and especially if you come from a poor background and were able to work your way out of it with education. Be more proud. Be more proud of of who raised you and all that stuff. I don't know. And I like some of the customs of the, I'm gonna say rednecks they call them, white people of socioeconomic uh, levels. I don't know what the proper tune. I don't want to insult anyone, but some of the customs are nice. Some of the entertainment, the monster truck show usually will be, most of the people that go there are from the working classes, and they have different way of being, a little rough around the edges, and you know I don't know. I like it. It's America, middle class, working class. That's America, and those are the people that Trump appealed to, because that's what America used to be. Like, you could be just a regular Joe and go to a baseball game, and and there were black people and white people at the show. It's not all, and everybody was having fun, and we did the national anthem, and everyone cheered at the end. All the black people, white people. I saw a few Asians there too. Oh, Miami's mainly, you have some Asians, but you have mainly Latinos, black and white people. And they could be Haitians or whatever, but I don't know. I really liked it. It reminded me when I was little, what America was. And I know I lived America as a white person, so obviously I'm told, it's been a different experience then. And especially, well, but when I was growing up already, it was after the civil rights. We were more equal already. There was always racism, but yes, my darling. Are you going to come in here and say hi to my friends, or are you going to go stay out there barking? Naughty girl. But everyone has a different experience here. But I still say in America, if you put your nose to the grindstone, they say, no matter what race you are, you can make it. But it's, if you're made to believe you can't make it, that will affect you. You need to have the self-esteem, which there I could see how it might be harder for black people, because if they're beaten down or called names, or from a young age, they may not, it may be harder for a poor black person to leave the neighborhood, because they're stopping themselves. Like, they don't realize, but it's their, like, self-esteem. And whereas a poor white kid does have the privilege. Eminem, for example, the rapper Eminem kind of gets it, and he recognizes, hey, I'm a white guy that did rap, and it was easier for me to get out of poverty, using the black form of art. And he recognized that, and he's grateful to the black community for it. Not directly, he's not out there thanking them, but he, even in his songs, he recognized, some of his songs. Eminem's a very interesting guy. He grew up in poverty, drunk mother, father disappeared, same situation as many young black kids are in. But just the fact that he's white, I believe he said it did give him an edge. I'm not saying it helped him that much, but, he has talent, of course, also. Um, but yeah, the self-esteem is so important. And even me, if I would have had higher self-esteem, probably, I'm thinking to myself, I might have ended up differently. But sometimes you end up how you end up, because it's just you're who you are. I think it's true about men. They want honesty and respect. I agree with you. Yeah, honesty and respect, and that's in a relationship. But actually, in the beginning, when you first meet a man, the man just wants sex. It's not that he's being horrible. It's just biology. If a girl meets a young man, like, first, oh, he's good looking, he's attractive, but very soon into it, after the first kiss, usually, and especially if you're young, you want a relationship. You feel the desire, and the men just want sex at first. Eventually, of course, a man falls in love and all, but it takes them a long time to fall in love. So sleeping with a man too early really does cut your chances. And that's not TMI right here, but yeah, that's probably a mistake I made with that man that I fell in love with, that left me for the 30. He might have done it anyway. I mean, it's hard to beat a woman 30 years younger than you if you're a man. That's, when you're in your 60s, it's hard to resist. And she probably likes the father figure thing, and he's not super rich, so but I know he helps her out financially, but she's not living like, she's working, and I know all the details. I have my ways. I asked him a few things, but I can tell. And so I don't think it's necessarily a sugar daddy. I'd like to think it's a sugar daddy relationship, but it's not. She feels for him. I don't know, love, I guess you can. I guess a woman can fall in love with a man 30 years older. But and of course, a man 30 years older can fall in love with a woman 30 years younger. That's easy. So, uh, yeah. So, yeah, I'd say if you're going to sleep with a man early on, expect it to end. If it doesn't, great. I have a friend in college. She met a guy that night. He came. I went to an all women's college, and the guy came to as a friend of another friend of hers, and she met him, and she was there on a date with another man, another guy that she was dating. She was actually in a relationship with that guy. It was a summer love that she'd. I mean, I'm judging her, but listen to what happened. So, they're the couples, the two girls, the two guys, they went to the dance or whatever. Somehow, my friend, she was my roommate, ended up with the other girl's guy, and her own guy just like bye, and had sex with him that night. Like they'd known each other a day. I was just like I wasn't in the room, She was not my roommate anymore because that was a couple years later. I remember now because it was senior. So my thing, like, of course, it was, the friends all like, oh my God, she did this and that terrible. And then what are you going to think's going to happen? Obviously, that guy that she was with is going to be like, yeah, fun, see ya. They're married. They fell in love, got married, never separated again, and they're still married today. Had kids. The kids are grown. I mean, so you can't know. Maybe it was her confidence. I've heard that confidence is very attractive to men. And she was very confident. I will say that, and very pretty, of course, and all that. But ordinarily, a situation like that, the guy's not going to stay with you. Especially, she dumped the guy that she was actually in a relationship with. I mean, I'm still judging her, but how can I judge? She's still married to the guy that she cheated with, and and her own friend. But here's the thing, that was one of her best friends, actually, the guy that was on the date with her, but they were not in a relationship, so maybe that part's okay. They were just friends. So, but hurting the guy because if a guy might think, gosh, if she did that to him, she'd do that to me, so like I can tell what her type is, so not get into a relationship with her. But anyway, they did. He never left her again. I know he went back because we didn't go to the same college. He went at another college, and yeah, and then he sent her flowers and would call her and write her, and yeah, then they got engaged after senior year. That summer, I think they got engaged, and a year later, they got married. And I didn't go to the wedding because at the time I was living in Argentina. So, but I got the invitation to the wedding, and it must have been nice. And anyway, so, but yeah, men eventually, when they want a relationship, of course, they want respect. But from in the beginning, they just want sex, ladies. They may say differently, but they do. And I know it sounds old fashioned. Oh, you should wait, and maybe not until marriage, but wait a few months at least. I don't know. I don't know. And you're only in love for the first time. Poor fellas. Oh, hi, poetic. People are retracting messages. I don't know why. Oh, I'm happy for you. So you're in love. You've been dating someone for recently, or, if you want to share. 6 people. Yay. If I can get to 10, and I never had 10 at the same time. There's my doggy. She's chasing my father. Is he coming to say something goofy? I hope he fell down those little steps the other. My parents are old. There's a handrail, but he's sometimes too proud to use it. And one time he fell down, he cut up his arm. He's okay, just a few bumps and scrapes. But, I tell him, use that thing because his balance, it's only 2 steps. It's to go up into the house. But come here, baby girl. Oh, she's just jumping around. Oh, she's so cute. We should go outside. Let's go outside. It's nice out there. And there's more light. Let me take this. I hope this is charged up enough. Look at my messy room. Here's our patio. Can you guys still hear me? Look at her jumping around. What are you doing? Here, watch this. I can get her to run around. Oops, hang on. You guys are going to say this crazy lady running around her yard. Okay, hang on. Baby girl. Baby girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. I'm going to get you. She gets. Come on, baby girl. See, she runs. Oh, is this in the way? Come on, baby girl. Come on. Oh, she jumps really high. All right. It's surprising. See, she can't walk very well, but she jumps like a gazelle. Don't you? You done? Oh, now she got excited. Yeah, people say, how does she jump like that? But when you see her walk, she tips over. You done? You're still running. Oof. Oh, now she collapsed. Did you guys see it? Was that fun? I love how you always find something to talk about. Great rambles. Oh, thank you. So do you want to see me run around more before it gets dark? Are you going to fight with me? Going to fight with me now? Watch her punch me. You going to punch me? She's not doing it. Sometimes she starts going like this. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. You going to fight with mommy? Fight with mommy. No? She wants to get down and run. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. And she bites my hair. Oh, she makes me so happy. It is nice. We have nothing else. You have a cute dog. And she's gotten better at walking. She used to not walk very well. She still doesn't walk very well. She has her little issues. But, oh, really? Are you being disrespectful of mommy? Look at her biting me. Ow, ow, ow. She's biting my ear. You want to run again? You want to run around? Show everybody how agile you are. And then sometimes I run after her and she runs away. Let's do that one now. You want to play tag and I'll chase you? Yes? Okay. Okay, you go. I'm going to get you. 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 You better run. I'm going to get you. Oh, she doesn't want to do it. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. You better run. I'm going to get you. No, she's not doing it now. She wants to chase me. Come here. See how she walks funny? Yay! All right. I'm a little overdone. All right. Mommy's tired. Mommy can't run as fast as you. All right. Well, I'm running out of things to talk about now, though. What else? If those of you who are new, full of energy, yes, she is. It's so strange. People say, see, now watch her walk. She walks bad and sometimes she falls over. But when she jumps, she jumps. Aw, oh, that's a nice background. Aw. Sometimes she looks like a horse, like prancing around like that. What are you doing? You gonna beat me up again? Yeah, she's only 1 year old. See, there she tipped over. Watch her try to get up. Can you get up, honey? Sometimes she just lays there until I help her, but if she struggles, she can do it. There she goes. It's like her back legs have trouble, but the doctor says it's all just hydrocephaly. She has too much liquid on her brain. I give her a little medicine. It doesn't seem to help, but she's fine. She's happy. She plays. And I'm going to start taking her. I was considering taking her to the, they have daycare for dogs. Even though she's disabled, I could ask them, do you think she could stay a couple of hours? Because she actually likes to play with other dogs, but she doesn't have exposure. The Cocker Spaniel we had was very old, and he passed away now. And he didn't play much with her anyway. They would sniff each other a little. She would try to play with him, but he didn't want to. He was old. Okay, so she's over there. Oh, it is nicer outside, and the lighting's better. What time is it? Here it's 6:16, so it's getting dark. So maybe I'll talk a little more, but then it's getting dark. The lighting in there is horrible, even with that light. And so yeah, I'll let you guys know if I start applying for real jobs. And then I could do the dog grooming on the side, because I can tell already. I'll see. Maybe I'll get excited about it. I was excited about it, and now I'm thinking, like, my own dog, fine, but what if I get dogs that are mean and they bite me, and I'm starting to think all the negative stuff. Stay away from that. Oh, it's a poo-poo she stepped in. I should have cleaned it up. Let me get a stick or something. I saw it there when we were running, and I said, I got to move that thing. All right, I'll do it later. I don't want to gross you guys out. But see, if I don't clean it up, she steps in it. Now I got to wash your feet. So that's that. It's 11 p.m. over there in. Don't tell me. Wait, it's you. I know where you are. Over in Europe somewhere. Is that you in England, Lunar? I don't remember. But I thought it was 6 hours different in Britain. I think you're somewhere in. Is it Ireland? I remember you because of Twitch. Anyway, I think you're in Ireland. Ryan's in Ireland. And save this live, please. Oh, you like it? Oh, I haven't been reading it. Oh, I'm missing some. Baby girls barking and annoying the cat. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed all these chats. Listen to me. There she goes again. She's defending the house. Are you protecting the house? Twirling around like that. I missed all these. Annoying. How are you? Save this live. Okay, I will. I think it goes up there automatically. I understand. Yeah, and then I don't remember what you guys were talking. Like when you put a post, I don't know what you were referring to. Oh, the light's on. My father just turned the light on. I'm message retracted. I love how you always find something to talk about. Full of energy. Yeah. So. Oh, she's barking because there's another dog bark. Can you hear them? I don't know if you can even hear me very well. You barking? Are you saving us? I'm gonna get a piece of paper. You guys watch her, and clean up that thing. Don't step in it again. I gotta remember to wash her feet before we go in. I don't want to give her a whole bath because I'm doing it tomorrow. She's gonna be my model at the dog grooming class. And I can make a cute little. Oh, I'll show her to her. There she's marching along. She looks like a little soldier. That's what my cousin's husband. She's from a litter that they had. They hadn't spayed their dog. That's what he calls her, the little soldier, because she walks like. She's like loses her balance a lot, except when she hops. She's a strange girl. I could do the werewolf, but problem is then she really just doesn't stop. And my mother gets mad because she starts barking and howling. Like the howling is cute, but then she starts yapping and then howls, and it just gets a little annoying. So I should only save it. You can see I did it the other day. Look at me, I'm still out of breath from running. Anyway, So I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. And I don't want the live to get too long because then nobody watches it. So, what are you doing? I feel like doing the howl. Oh, oh, she knows we're about to howl together. Oh, I'm trying to do very softly so she doesn't go overboard. Oh, now she won't stop. That's the problem. She's howling at the moment. Okay, okay, okay. That's enough, baby. Okay, baby girl. Okay. Now she wants to see. I shouldn't have done it. My mother gets mad. I better stop. Oh, she won't let me touch her. Get over here. Get over here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You think you're gonna get away from me? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You better run. You better run. Look at her. She won't let me get her. Come here. Oh, you think you're gonna get away from me? Go that way so my friends can see you running away from your mommy. She knows I'm gonna scold her. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Get over here. She won't let me. Oops. She really does that. See, sometimes she runs from me, sometimes she chases me. Yeah, because you knew mommy was gonna scold you. Oh, she makes me so happy. She's a little bit of helpful for depression. And I like that she's disabled, she's easier to catch, because some puppies have much more energy. She's got less energy than a normal puppy. So it's enough for me though. Yeah, because I'm an old lady. Hmm. Okay, say goodbye to our friends. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you. Did you go live on Twitch? I did. I went on like for a second because I was having trouble. Uh, I might have saved. Oh, I saved the dog howling video on there though. Her howling. But yeah, I was on because I was testing. Um, oh, StreamYard is another multi-streaming platform, but you got to pay. So I'm not quite ready to pay yet. It's not expensive, but what was it, about $20 a month, $20 a month? It's a little more than what I want to pay right now. Like, if I'm working, maybe I'll consider it, but you know. All right. So, any questions? Otherwise, I guess I'll get going. And you'll see her with a nice new haircut in a day or two. We'll see what we do at class tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go. There's three times, and I'll go in the morning. If I were working, I would go at the 6 p.m. one, but I didn't end up getting temp work this week, so. All right. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's probably a squirrel. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, 7 people. Oh, guys, we got to get to 10 people at some point. Oh, my mouse is gone. Okay, I'll just press I have one of those touch screens. So. Bye, everybody. Bye.